Brothers, this is Dr. Phil Chavez of the Men's Academy. Right here where I'm at now is in front of a holding cell. There's another holding cell right next to me. It's the basement of the tavern of Viaduct Tavern, here at the corner of Newgate Street and Old Bailey Street, just inside the city of London, right near St. Paul's Cathedral. And in case, these were holding cells for Newgate Prison from 1188 to 1902. These holding cells would detain prisoners before they went into the Newgate Prison itself. Again, right now I'm here in this bar, the Viaduct Tavern, where they store these kegs. In this next holding cell behind me, actually you can see more of the prison gates. Hopefully they'll be made visible behind me. Many Catholic martyrs were made in this notorious prison, which remains virtually nothing today except for what's found in these holding cells. The site is now occupied by the Old Bailey Courthouse across the street here. Now, for centuries, there were great horrors in these Newgate cells. They were feared even more than death itself. For the prison jailers had a reputation of being brutal and without mercy. Now, for 1534, when King Henry VIII appointed Thomas Cromwell chief minister, for many years, Newgate Prison was one key site where Catholic men and women and others of Christian denominations were incarcerated for remaining true to their beliefs. Here, clerics and lay people died on sight from disease, torture, or starvation. Bodies may have been eaten up by lice or bacteria or the filth within them. Many were taken to execution sites nearby Smithfield and a smaller distance away about Tiber to be burned or to be hung, drawn, and quartered. Now, on occasions, God gave some relief to those who got access to the prison to give medical attention and food to prisoners. Now, according to some accounts, Margaret Clement, who was raised by Thomas More, bribed the jailer here on frequent occasion to give her access to prisoners. She was disguised as a milkmaid and carried in milk cans full of meat, which she fed to the prisoners, sometimes directly by mouth, because they might have been chained against the wall. Now, she was so creative, she managed to even do so by uncovering sometimes the roof tiles so she could draw food below them. But eventually, the jailer became too afraid to let Margaret enter because the king was getting impatient as the prisoners were dying even more slowly. Now, Margaret Clement may have been one hero, though she's not declared a martyr, but others who attend to priests in prisons or harbored them in their homes include great women such as Margaret Clitheroe, Margaret Ward, and Anne Lyne, all of whom are accounted for as martyrs of England and Wales. As men, brothers, I find it's important to acknowledge the bravery of women, particularly when it comes to serving those in dangerous situations of those with very dire need. Special grace they're given from God. Now, the number of those who suffered in Newgate Prison cannot be counted, nor can many be accounted for, since they pass into the next life unrecorded. Their witness is known only to God. Brothers, God be with you. Thank you for your support of the Men's Academy. Remember to check out our weekly 40-minute podcast released every Thursday on the Men's Academy YouTube channel.